right, well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the championship game of the Slap Shot Hockey Tournament here, hosted by Littleton Hawks. We've got about just under 4 minutes in warm-ups between the Colorado Rampage, and the Littleton Hawks. This is actually Littleton's black team. They've got 3 teams in the tournament, black, white, and red. We played red twice in this tournament and won 3-1, and then earlier today, I think the final score was 5 or 6-0. So Littleton Black is one of our top competitors in our league, in our division. I think the last time we played, I was told, was in October, and lost that game 3-2. So we're out for some revenge on that, I guess, and trying to win the championship tournament today. Rampage has been playing very well these last few games. Lots of goals scored. Team seems to be gelling well together. We've had a few sicknesses and injuries off and on throughout the tournament. Today we've got one scratch, Cody Green, one of our defenders and probably one of our more prolific skaters who can carry the puck end to end. So that'll put us down to 4 skaters today instead of the normal 5. So it looks like they're going to be spending a lot of ice time, those 4 defenders, unless Coach Nigaman decides to add another swing player to the defensive battery. Okay. So hopefully the microphone's working okay. I know Jay Cook has been doing a great job with our AV. He's got a brand new fancy microphone here that he's letting me use today. And I'm getting a thumbs up from the crowd, so it seems to be working okay. So yeah, just thanks again to Jay for continuing to video our games throughout the season and do the highlight reels, and for everybody that volunteers to do the announcing. And Tom Soper, we miss you. Tom's usually one of our main announcer, I'll say, and so he's off on a business trip, I believe, and I think you're solid with your job when you get back, Tom. So the Rampage are wearing their dark blue jerseys today for the championship game, and the Hawks will be wearing white tops and black bottoms. And we're here at the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado, just outside of Denver. "30 seconds left to the warm-ups, and then we'll be getting started. So it's been a couple early mornings for the Rampage. 4:30, 5 o'clock wake-ups to get up here by 6:15, 6:30, get a warm-up in, and then games at 7 a.m. yesterday, 7:15 this morning. And it's been a busy Martin Luther King Day weekend. So happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody, and nice to have the day to celebrate him and finish up this hockey tournament. So it looks like, in traditional fashion, Jack McKay will be starting for the Rampage in goal, and then he and Sawyer will swap off. Sawyer Clayton will come in probably about halfway through the second period. Starting off the game for the Rampage, the lineup is what I call the Hornet line. Tice Parent, Jamison Frank, Grayson Roberts, And then on defense, we have Cooper Jorg and Cameron Cook. Sorry, I always get that confused. Cameron Cook, number 47. Cam's been a swing player for us, both on offense and defense, but prefers to play defense, I learned from his dad earlier today. So this Hornet line, Tom Super calls them the scrappy line, and while they may be a little bit undersized, they are very quick, tenacious, great forechecking, going after loose pucks, and they've scored quite a few goals for us this tournament. All right, the puck's been dropped. Rampage get control for a second. Now Littleton bring it into their offensive zone. Stick lift by Parent. Rampage clear the zone. Dumped back in by Littleton. Cleared out by Rampage. Roberts tries to take it up the right side now. Jamison Frank. Grayson giving chase. Littleton brings it in right side. Centers. Couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Loose puck in the right corner. Rampage going right to left this first period. Clear the zone. Littleton picks it back up. Neutral ice. Tries to clear it. Couple misses. James Soper bringing it in now. Offensive zone for the Rampage. Oh, centering pass. Crosby Henry just misses. So line change, we've got Henry, Marlowe, Soper on offense, and Nigaman Snyder on defense. Snyder takes it out from behind the net, comes up left side, passes it up to Henry in the neutral zone. Henry fights along the boards. Looks like it gets pumped into the Rampage defensive end. Now it's in neutral ice. Bryant goes to his feet. Littleton picks it up. Both teams trying to establish a rhythm. Crosby Henry centers it to Colton Marlowe. Marlowe brings it into offensive zone. Line change coming off. Good hustle by Marlowe there. Cormack chasing the puck behind the offensive zone net. Nigaman dumps it back in. Cormack again behind the net on his forehand. Takes to the backhand behind the net. Oop. Looks like we've got a penalty coming up here. Penalty on Littleton. First power play of the game. Going the Rampage's way. So Cormac Weingartner, with a lot of hustle behind the net, drew that penalty. Rampage kind of going back and forth, figuring out which line's coming out. Back to the Hornet line with Jorg and Cook on defense. Jamison Frank taking the faceoff just to the right of the Littleton goalie. Rampage win the faceoff. Oh, on net by Cooper Jorg. Couldn't get a rebound. Coming back out to the blue line, poked by Cook, keeps it in. Grayson Roberts takes a shot, blocked by the defender. Littleton tries to clear the zone. Cook takes a shot on net. Goalie makes a save. Awkward bounces, so big save for the goalie. Roberts keeps it in, comes in, it's on his forehand, left-hander, and smothered by the goaltender. Good flurry of activity for the Rampage. I think we got three goals on that shift. We've got a line change coming up with Henry taking the faceoff. Soper to the left, Marlowe to the right, and Nigaman and Snyder on defense. Nigaman dumps in the puck around the boards behind the net. Marlowe catches it in the right lower corner. Henry giving help. Soper pulls it out in the center, broken up by Littleton. Crosby back to the point. Huddy takes the slap shot, stopped right above the circles. Littleton clears the zone. Nigaman waits, dumps the puck in, going behind the net. 1 minute left in the penalty, 11 minutes left in the first period. 0-0 here in Littleton. Offsides Rampage, looks like. So again, as I mentioned earlier, we're down to 4 defensemen instead of 5. Cody Green's a scratch for today. Looks like this faceoff's coming to center ice. We've got Weingartner taking the faceoff with Bryant on the left wing and Schumer on the right wing. Cook and Jorg on defense. Cook passes it up. Schumer tries to get control. It's in our offensive zone. Schumer has it along the boards, carries it up right side. Littleton takes it in the corner. Weingartner gives it chase. Bryant now gives it chase. Coming up the right boards. Now Schumer gets it. Oh, knocked down. No call. Weingartner and Bryant fighting along the boards. Cooper swinging a miss on the blue line. Littleton's coming down, brings it center. Late whistle. And smothered up by Jack McKay. I think Tom uses Jack Brickwall McKay. So we take a face off to the left of Jack. We've got Frankie, Jameson Frank taking the face off for the Hornet line. And we've got a second referee just coming on. Good to have two referees for the championship game, especially. Pass getting brought up left side for the Rampage out of their defensive zone. Still stuck. Huddy goes back behind the net. Gets controls, going up right side now. Dumps it up the boards to Roberts, but just out of his reach. Back and forth in the neutral zone between Roberts and Snyder. Littleton now cross ice to the right side, brings it into the offensive zone. Semi-shot, I guess, half block. Jack pushes it aside easily. Snyder fighting for the puck behind the net. Now Frankie. Grayson tries to center it to Parent coming out of the zone. Gets intercepted briefly. Grayson has it again. Grayson Roberts dumps it in, line change Rampage. Littleton pushes it cross ice, left to right. Now they're coming down their right side. Colton Marlowe breaks that up. Cooper Jorg takes possession of the puck. Puts on the brakes as a Littleton defender was meeting him behind the net. Littleton bringing in lower right corner. Now getting pushed out. Crosby Henry takes it through center ice, dumps it in to the right side, line change Rampage. Coach Nigman's been doing some quick line changes to keep the legs fresh. There's been a lot of games this weekend, and it seems to be working. We have a lot of fresh bodies and doing some great forechecking these last few games. Puck is dumped in right side of the Rampage offensive zone, clear around to the left. Brian tries to get a loose puck in the center of the ice. Schumer bringing it up left side on his backhand. Goes towards behind the net, pulls it in front, tries to take a shot, was blocked. Bryant in the middle, puck pinballing around in front of the Littleton goal, but has now been cleared. Bumped back in by the Rampage, another quick line change. Littleton has it behind their own net, looks to their right. Ooh, a little bit of a collision behind the net. Looks like no call by the referees. And puck is now down behind our goal. Being carried out right now by... Oh, sorry. Lots of end-to-end action. Ty Schumer with a shot from the right side. Goalie blocked it. We've kind of got a mixed line, so it's tough to get a read on who all is out there. So my apologies. Littleton brings it up right side. Pass the face-off circle. Frank cuts in front. Takes a brunt of that hit up against the boards. Both players slow to get up. Littleton and Rampage. Jameson getting his wits about him again. Roberts passes it up to Parent. Parent loses the puck at the blue line. Quick shot by Littleton wide left. Snyder picks it up, carries it up the right side. Looks up, passes to Parent, clears the zone, brings it up through center ice. Tries to dump it in, but intercepted by Littleton. The Hawks chip it in. Chase into the right-hand corner. Huddy. Hudson Snyder gets possession now. Crosby Henry. Still a battle behind the net. Loose puck. Looks like Cook is pushing that up out of the zone. Littleton has it neutralized, trying to set up the entry into their offensive zone. Rampage fights amongst ourselves. Good lead pass by Crosby Henry. Jaden Soper giving chase on the right corner. Not in time. Icing called. Again, a frequent occurrence for the Rampage during this tournament is they may be 1 or 2 strides on our defensive side of the red line and try to dump it in. And talking with Coach McKay a couple days ago, he was saying, yeah, if we can just take a couple strides and then dump it in, we won't have these icing calls. Face off to the left of McKay. Quick flurry in front of the goal, goes wide left. Rampage bringing it up out of the zone on the right-hand side. Soper giving chase center ice, gets dumped back in by Littleton Black. Littleton centers the puck, broken up by Marlowe. Cook tries to clear the zone, kept in by the Hawks. Wow, big shot by Littleton, great save by Jack McKay. Facing the goal, Littleton took that shot just to the left of the face-off circle, almost to the boards. And quite a shot from a tight angle. Face-off to the right of Jack McKay right now. The face-off happens. Weininger wins it. Passes it back to Schumer. Schumer skates around the net, brings it up, carries it out of the zone, coming up the left side. Oh, man, that's a big check. Actually, I take that back. That was Hudson Snyder carrying the puck out of the zone, and he was checked hard. Just coming into the offensive zone, up the left side. Takes a big hit, penalty being called. That's going to be 2 minutes on Littleton, number 9. Hopefully Huddy's okay and we'll shake that off. There was a big hit. Great carry out of the zone. Coach is checking on Snyder right now. We got Weininger, Bryant, and Schumer on the forwards, and Nigaman Jorg on defense. Rampage's second power play of the game. 5:33 left in the first period. 0-0. Pretty evenly matched. Schumer dumps it in, chases it. Weininger now, forechecking, catches up, coming out behind the net. Send it up, center ice now. Parent on the ice, chips it into our offensive zone. Littleton quickly dumps that back out, center ice, brings it into their offensive zone, coming up left side. Takes a shot on Jack, waffle save. Rampage bringing it up their left side now, neutral zone. Hawks chip it back into the center. Coming up center in their own zone, about to take a shot, loses control. Looks like we got Ryan Nigaman bringing the puck up at center ice, looking up, dumps it in right side, goes around the back of the net. Nigaman will come off the ice. Line change. Cook coming on to replace him. Pass to the attempted pass to the point. Jordan now giving chase back into the lower right of Littleton's pursuit. Jordan catches it around the back of the net. Cook carrying it out, skating hard. Got Roberts on the right, enters the zone, takes a shot towards the net, blocked by the Littleton defender. Tries to clear it out up along the boards along their left side, our right. Now the Hawks carrying it up, shoot it up their right side. Nigaman takes control of center ice, spins around, brings it into the offensive zone, dangles it through the legs of the defender. Centering pass, not able to convert. That was a close one. I think that was James Soper. Now Huddy back in, looks like he's feeling all right. From the blue line, Crosby Henry dumps it into the right. Marlowe gives chase. Marlowe behind the net, fighting with the Blackhawk, or I should just say the Hawks defender. They look like the Chicago Blackhawks a little bit. Bryant takes it up left side, dumps it into our offensive zone. Hawks pass it up. Oh, George tried to catch it in his skates. Unfortunately missed. The refs weighed off icing on that one. Rampage bring it up. Nifty move by Weininger. Loose puck in front. Going to the right of McKay now. Rampage clears the zone. Hawks pick it up in the neutral zone. Pass it up to the blue line. Just a quick dump in to the left of McKay. The boys in blue pick it up. Fighting in the corner. Looks like Huddy's bringing it around. Bryant skating to the corner, trying to be our left side. pushes it up, centers it to Schumer. Almost got control. Schumer still giving chase. Schumer and Weininger trying to get the puck in the neutral zone. We have now cleared our defensive zone. Back and forth here, blue line to blue line. Hawks bring it in, center. Semi-slap shot blocked by Jamison Frank. Nice defensive play there by Frank. Schumer backhands it to Frank. Frank takes it out of the zone. Parent. Now Frank again. Frank brings it in. One-on-one. Takes a shot. Goalie save. Pushes it out to the left side of the goal. Lots of great forechecking again by the corner line. Roberts takes a shot. Deflected. Goes into the right corner. Roberts chases. Tipped as the Hawks clear it. So no icing. We pick it up behind our net, carry it up our left side, pass it out of the zone, but taken by the Hawks. They try to regroup in the neutral zone. Frankie, great play. Roberts, again, tenacious line. Great play. Hawks bring it out of their own zone. Center ice now, coming up their right side. Dump it in. Niggman gives chase behind the net. He and the Hawk player collide lightly. Bryant digs it out of the corner, coming up the left side, tries to clear it up. Soper along those boards too, as is Henry. Up to Marlowe now, right side. Marlowe carrying out of the defensive zone. No, kept in by the Hawks. Cleared again by Hudson Snyder, it looks like. Dumped into the offensive zone cross ice. Soper gives chase. Hawks player brings it up to their left side. Stuck at the blue line, stopped. Got a rampage push here. Shot wide. End-to-end action. Schumer missed a shot just wide left. Now we're fighting for it, coming out of our own defensive zone. Bryant to Schumer. Schumer 1-on-3. Takes a shot. Picked to the right of the goaltender. Bryant tries to pick it up in the corner. Within center. Passes it to Schumer. Shot kind of blocked in the front. Weininger tries to catch it. Bryant now again. This line of Weininger, Bryant, and Schumer also doing some good forechecking, keeping it in the zone. We've got all Hawks players in their defensive zone against 2 or 3 of our Blue Boys. That's the end of the first period, 0-0, 12:23 here in Littleton, Colorado. 14-minute periods. We'll take a quick break. And as expected, this division rivalry has been what it was cracked up to be. 2 tough teams. Good, how you doing? Always fun to watch the goalie family start to switch sides from period to period. So the Clavens moving, getting ready for Sawyer to come in. This time we'll be changing. The Rampage will be going left to right. And Jack McKay will be starting in goal this period. About halfway through, we'll see Sawyer Clavin come on in. All right, so kicking it off for the second period, we've got Marlowe on right wing, Crosby Henry at center, Jaden Soper at left wing, Snyder and Niggman on the defense. So this is a style more accustomed to the Rampage play throughout the year, just gritty, tight, scoring games. The last few, we scored a lot more goals than we typically do. But those teams have been quite a bit less skilled than the Rampage. This is more evenly matched today, I would say. Hawks bring it in up left side, take a shot, blocked. Rampage try to clear it out, coming up our right side to the center. Soper just out of his reach. Hawks carry it in. A couple female players on the Hawks team, maybe 2 or 3, I think. Hawks chip it in around the corner, not quite to behind the net. Hawks left side, try to center, goes behind the net. Hawks pick it up, back up. Rampage looking a little bit lethargic start of the second period. All right, Rampage lose the puck center ice. Lots of neutral zone play, trying to get possession. Henry tries to bring it up right side, stolen. Henry again, second try up the right side, again taken back by the Hawks. Puck, now you've got a defensive battery for the Littleton Hawks, both female players. Chip the puck into their offensive zone. One gives chase from the Hawks. Rampage looking flat beginning of the second period here. They need to step up their game. All right, here it is maybe. Boy. Quick shot by the Hawks. Nice save by Jack. Boy, the Hawks are keeping it in their offensive zone quite a bit. Soper clears it just to give ourselves a break. Icing called as expected. Line change happening. So you're looking at a minute and 45 seconds on that shift, which you may not realize it, but most shifts are typically about 45 seconds, I believe. And hockey's a very draining sport really quickly. So we've got the face-off in our defensive zone. Cooper's ringing it out behind our net. Chips it up right side. Still kept in by the Hawks. Bryant tries to fight for it at the blue line. Puck goes wide right, actually to Jack's left. Bryant tries to clear it. We're having a real tough time trying to clear the puck out of our own zone. Littleton takes a hard shot from just between the two face-off circles. Goes high. Jack McKay takes a glove save about head height and controls it. Player had a pretty nice wide open shot. Good shot, good save. All right, the Hornet line's back out there. Littleton controls the puck still in their offensive zone. Rampage been playing most of this period so far in our defensive zone. Pass it up, we clear it. Roberts pokes it up just shy of the red line, and they do not call icing. Littleton tries to clear it, their right side, our left. Nigaman stops it, carries it up, blocked. Littleton clears the zone. Frankie dumps it back in. Little contact, gets the crowd. Whoa. Littleton player just kind of fell on their own. Now it's falling into Marlowe. Sloppy beginning second period for both teams, and especially the Rampage. Offsides now on Littleton. Very chaotic scene. Everybody kind of all over. Referees not making a call. Catching loose puck. Getting ready for a face-off just outside of the Rampage offensive zone. Rampage defensive zone. Rampage going left to right this period. Right in front of Littleton bench. Got Marlowe on right wing, Crosby at center. And Soper on left wing. Cook chases it behind our own net. Carries around up the left side. To Soper, who pushes it out of the zone. In the neutral zone, Littleton picks it up cross ice. Fight for the puck in the neutral zone. Rampage. Nope. Back and forth. Hawks take it into the zone. Lefty does not get a shot off. Good defense by the Rampage. Puck coming up our right side. Hawks defender carries it into their zone, passes it up to their right side. Nigaman tries to backhand it into the zone. No, I take that back, Marlowe. Very tough to get a rhythm so far for these teams. So we've got a good opportunity here with the face-off taking place just to the right of the Hawks goalie. We've got Schumer, Weininger, Bryant on offense. and Snyder and Nigaman on defense. So they try to pass it back to Nigaman. They do. Brian chases it in the corner, but Weininger gets it first behind the net. Weininger carries it out, is looking up, can't find a pass. Now Brian has it going the other way. Brian Weininger behind the net, fighting for the puck, sticks flying. The Hawks defender lost his stick. Now he's out there trying to play the body. Schumer catches the loose puck, backhands it just wide left. Puck being cleared up. Oh, Hudson Snyder with the big steal. Doesn't let Littleton clear the zone. The Littleton player still playing without a stick. Little soccer action. Not very effective. Schumer tries to get a shot. Weininger through his legs. Goalie covers it up. Whoa, little, boy, put a stick in that guy's hand. Rusty's starting to push our players around. Little push after the play, championship game. Temperatures running hot. We've got the Hornet line back out. Again, face off just to the right of Littleton goal. Jameson Frank takes the face off. Goes forward behind the net. Frankie goes after it. Grayson Roberts also back there. Pass up, Parent tries to get it. Now it's at the point. Cooper George takes a shot, blocked. Roberts takes a shot, blocked. And Littleton clears the zone momentarily. We dump it back in. Good play by George. And offsides. To transition back and forth on each blue line and in the neutral zone right now as both teams trying to get control of the puck and try to create some rhythm. Did have a good flurry of activity in front of the Littleton net, but no goal. 8:58 left in the second period. Face-off. Henry pushes it forward to Schumer. Just inside our offensive zone. Coming up right side. Henry looks center behind the net. Tries to backhand it in front. Blocked by the defender. Oh, man. Henry called with a trip. Going to the sin bin. Controversial call. Looked to me like the Littleton defender just tripped on the goal. Not anything that Crosby did. So Crosby, Henry in the box. Rampage playing short-handed. Face-off will be to the right of Jack McKay. And the puck comes out to the point. Cross ice. Shot. Over the goal, wide left. Again, back to the point. They're pushing it up the left side. Rampage intercept. Try to clear the puck. Weingartner tried briefly. Puck now going up our right side. Weingartner gets it again in the center, bringing it out of the zone. Weingartner up the right side. Dumps it in. And Weingartner was checked. Just coming over our blue line. Now the ref is going to put a Littleton Hawks player in the penalty box. So Crosby Henry has a minute 31 left in his penalty, and we'll have a 2-minute penalty on the Hawks as well. So we'll have about a half-minute power play eventually, but right now it looks like they're going to be playing 4-on-4. So you've got Cook and George on defense, Jameson Frank, and Grayson Roberts on the front line. 4-on-4. Face-off just to the left of the Littleton goalie. Frank pushes it right into the corner. Oh, Frank loses his footing. Frank back up. Roberts now in the right corner. Roberts gets free, passes it in front. No, blocked. Good idea to get it to Jameson. Good defensive play by the Hawks. Cook now giving chase into our defensive zone. Looks cross ice. Passes it to George. George swinging a miss. Now Cook has it behind the net. Cook passes it up right side. And it looks, nope, they waved off the icing. The Hawks get it at their own goal line, trying to bring it up left side, up in the center. Back and forth. Now Roberts has it, dumps it in. Quick line change for the Rampage. Fight along the left side of the boards for the Hawks, bringing it out. Center ice. Gets caught in some skates. Snyder carrying up our left side, dumps it in. Bryant giving chase as it goes behind the Littleton goal. Bryant gets it with Weininger. Oh, looked opportunistic, but gets broken up. All right, Nigaman chips it in. Quick line change for the Rampage again. Hawks take it behind their own goal. Coming up there left side. Carry up center ice now. And the defender that carried up takes a shot, goes wide left. Fight for the puck now. Schumer carrying it out. Up, gets stopped halfway out of the defensive zone. Fighting along the right boards as we're trying to come out of our end. Puck cross ice. Littleton player picks it up at the point, dumps it into the right corner. And the Rampage tried to get it out, but kept in by the Hawks defender. I'm going to keep doing that. So Rampage they do clear it up. Ty Schumer coming up the left side, carries into our offensive zone. Stick handles, dumps it in behind the net. Our bench is on this side of the ice, so they try to do a quick line change. Both teams back at even strength. Jorg catches it just to the right of our goal. All right, now we're coming up our left side. Center, Grayson Roberts on the run. Goes up left side. Oh, dingles and dangles. Backhand, score! Grayson Roberts with the mid-range stick work. A backhanded goal. Puts the Rampage up 1-0. 1-0 second period, 5:25 left. Great play. Grayson Roberts getting it center ice, carries it up the left side, dingles and dangles, and backhands it into the net. Roberts has had a great tournament, lots of goals, including a hat trick, I think, one game, and many two-goal games, I should say. All right, back to the action. Hawks try to bring it up left side. Stopped. Now dumped into the Rampage defensive zone. Snyder takes it behind the net. Loses control going up the left side. Crosby, Henry breaks it up. Now we're dumping it around the net, coming up our right side. Marlowe carries it out, fights for the puck, pushes it up. Henry gives chase. Soper gives chase. Marlowe tries to keep it in, goes through. We take control for a brief second, turn it over in the neutral zone. Up, Soper, Henry keeping it in the offensive zone. Henry 1-on-3, 1-on-4. Henry against the whole Hawks team for a second. Now rounded back of the net. Bryant tries to pick it up in the left corner, falls down. Schumer giving chase, he falls down. All right, which one are they going to pick? It looks like we're going to get a penalty. Was it the trip on Bryant or the trip on Schumer? Well, it looks like it was cross-checking, maybe. All right, so Rampage are going up on the power play again. 4:25 left. 2-minute penalty on Hawks number 9. Weingartner wins the faceoff. Bryant back to Cook. Cook shot on net, wide right. Weingartner gets it, pushes it back up to Cook. Cook pushes it back down into the right corner. Weingartner gives chase. Schumer follows. Bryant trying to post up in front of the net. Fight behind the goal. Schumer has it. Pushes it back up to Jorg. Jorg at the point. Takes a shot. Ooh, stick saver. Pushed just to the right. Fight again behind the net. Hawks trying to get it out, and they do. Cook holding it against the boards. Rampage have it. Trying to break back into the offensive zone, capitalizing on this power play. 1:17 left in the power play. Hawks carry it out. 1-on-2 of our defenders. She carries it through into the offensive zone, down into the right corner. Whoa, tries to center it, bounced off a Rampage stick. Shot from the point, blocks off of a Hawks player. Now we carry it up our right side, just dump it out. Not a great power play so far. They wave off the icing. Hawks carried out from behind their net. Pass it up. It's going to go wide right of our net, and there's an icing call. So 3:08 left in the second period. 44 seconds left on the Rampage power play. We'll be getting a face-off in our offensive zone just to the right of the Hawks goalie. So the Hornet line's out there. Roberts, who has our sole goal so far, is playing in the center on right wing. We'll see if Jameson Frank can win the face-off. He does. Pass back to the point. Soft shot by Rampage from the point. Parent chasing as well as Frank along the right side boards. Bodies falling left and right. Hawks get control. Up, hit the referee. Trying to come up the right side now. Cross center. Ooh, dangerous pass in your defensive zone. But Huddy brings it in. Keeps it in. Roberts gives chase. Hawks just clear the zone. Pass up to Frank, coming up the right side. Waits for a second to get everybody on sides. Frank pushing knees, skates, spins around. The puck is kind of stuck along the right-hand board. Still in our offensive zone. Soper gets a quick shot, left-handed. Hawks try to bring it out. Roberts tries to keep it in. Hawks fight through it. Hawks bring it into the offensive zone, coming down their left side. Centered. Hawks take a shot. Good save. So Sawyer Clavin making a big entrance. Looks like he's probably been in for a while now with 2 minutes left in the second period. Sorry that I did not catch that. So great save, Sawyer. Face off in our defensive zone just to the left of Sawyer. Pass in front, broken up. Rampage having a little bit of trouble clearing the puck here. Cooper Jordan shoots it up left side. It clears the zone. Everybody's going to have to dump out of there. And they do, but Rampage have it now, trying to clear the defensive zone coming up the right side. Crosby Henry fighting for the puck along with Colton Marlowe and Jaden Soper. Looks like Cook clears the puck out of our zone briefly. Crosby Henry almost on a breakaway, deflected at the last second. Marlowe gives chase, as does Bryant, coming up their right side. Big hit, Bryant and Littleton defender. Both slow to get up, but seem to be okay. Bryant accidentally kicks it out of our offensive zone. Now bringing it back in, up the right side, blocked. Marlowe gives a stick poke there, as does Henry. Neutral zone, we dump it into our offensive zone. Hawks take it behind their own net. Oh, dingle dangle for the defender. Gets through three of our boys. Carrying up center ice. She stops. Oh, shot. Glove deflection by Sawyer. Coming up our left side. Oh my goodness. Big collision again. Looks like Bryant again. The human bowling ball. All right, pass in front. Ty Schumer picks it up, clears our defensive zone. Coming up the left side, tries to dump it in, doesn't quite get it into our offensive zone. Big push by Reininger. Now Schumer, Bryant collision again. Now a hook or something. Yes, the referees have called the penalty. Oh boy, Bridie's going left and right. Hooking penalty coming up against the Hawks on Ty Schumer as he was trying to come into the zone. He was pulled back. It was a great opportunity between Weingartner and Schumer. And so Littleton had to take him down. 11.3 seconds left. We'll go into the third period with the power play. 2-minute power play against number 15 of the Hawks. Referees trying to explain to each other what's going on as well as the players. Looks like they're trying to figure out where to do the face-off. Referee coming to talk to the Rampage bench for some reason. I don't know what's going on. So even though the foul was in our offensive zone, they're going to have the face-off in our defensive zone. I don't know what is going on. Lots of confusion. Doesn't seem like we would have a face-off in our own zone when the penalty is against the other team in our offensive zone. Referees are at the scoring table trying to have a chat, figure out what is going on. What we do know is Rampage will be on a power play with only 11.3 seconds left. We're not going to be able to probably do much from our own end. Referee trying to explain to the Rampage bench what's going on. Looks like we got 5 players on the ice. And now one of our players is going to the box. What is going on? All right, so for whatever reason, looks like we got Cormac Weingartner serving a 2-minute penalty as well, like offsetting penalties. And now everybody's going from our defensive zone to our offensive zone. Bit of a circus going on down there for the guys in stripes. All right, face off. Looks like we're serving a penalty, but now we have 5 guys on the ice. Face-off happens, miraculously enough. Frank gets caught up. Cooper George tries to catch a puck coming around the boards. Does so going into our defensive end. Now Cook carries it back. That was a interesting end of the second period. So we'll have to find out what actually was happening a little bit later. So, end of 2 periods. Rampage are up 1-0 on Grayson Roberts' goal. We got offsetting penalties. Starting the second period, each has 1:49 left in the box. But I do believe that they're still going to be playing full strength 5-on-5. Well, as I'm sitting here, the referees are going in and out of the penalty box to the scorer's table. Now both penalties have come off the board. Sorry, we don't have the on-ice personality between the penalty boxes to let us know what's going on down there. So we've got Sawyer Clavin coming out again in goal for us. Hudson Snyder playing defense and Ryan Nigaman. Front line will consist of Soper at left wing, Cosby Henry at center, and Colton Marlowe at right wing. So there's no penalties on the board. But there's a Hawks player and a Rampage player both in the penalty box. All right, here comes the face-off. Fight at center ice, comes loose. Soper gives a chase up left side. Rampage going right to left this final period of the game. Henry and Soper fight and get the puck barely in our offensive zone, comes out quickly. Marlowe with a quick backhand to try to keep it in the offensive zone. Hawks have control. Intercepted by Henry briefly. Hawks coming up right side. Number 9 who took the penalty earlier, bringing up right side. Going behind the Rampage net. Looks in front, tries to wrap it around, but could not. Great defensive play by Hudson Snyder. Cross ice, nobody there. From the point, Hawks try to chip it in. Henry breaks it up. Henry to Soper. Soper up to Marlowe. Center ice, Hawks take it back into their offensive zone. They dangle, they take a shot. Oh, boy. Probably the best opportunity for the Hawks of the game went wide right and over the crossbar. Henry behind our own net now is looking up. Tries to dish it up to Soper. Soper along the right side and Henry both fighting for it. So we've got 6 guys fighting for the puck in the lower right offensive zone of the Hawks. It gets chipped out briefly along the boards again. Lots of action stuff coming up our left side. Now it's going around the back of the net. Snyder picks it up, and there's going to be a call. Looks like it's going to be a call on the Hawks. No, the goal came off its mooring. Referee giving Sawyer a little talking to. Not sure how it came off, or maybe it was chipped. As Snyder went around the back of the net. Don't think so. These things happen. All right, face off just outside of our defensive zone. Jamison Frank wins it. Kian Roberts trying to push it up right side now. Roberts backhands it into our offensive zone. Goes around the boards behind the net. Frankie right there to try to cut it off. Gives pressure. Hawks turn the puck over. Clears our zone. Cooper Jorg hustling back. And Cooper Jorg makes a great play breaking off the pass. Hawks looking for a penalty where they're, well, I think it's just offsides. The Hawks player, once it was broken up, fell down. He wanted to get a penalty called, but there was not any called. All right, face-off Reininger just outside our zone with Bryant and Schumer. Jorg and Cook on defense. Reininger almost had it at center ice. Now Hawks bring it back in. Boy, a little wrestling going on there on the side with Schumer and the Hawks player. Ooh. Loose puck in front. Does get clear. Coming up right side, Schumer. Schumer tries to chip it in and does. Line change, Rampage. Hawks collect the puck behind their own net. Coming up there right side. Chip it up just out of their zone. Have possession in the neutral zone. We get it back. Crosby Henry fighting for it. Pushes it into our offensive zone. Crosby still has it. He takes a shot. Waffle saved by the goalie. Goes over the net. Great effort by Crosby Henry to keep control of that puck. Cross ice. Hawks shoot it. This looks like it should be an icing, and it is. Huddy touches up, and we will see a face-off in our offensive zone to the right of the Hawks goalie. Our left side facing the goal. So we got Parent on left wing, Frank at center, and Roberts at right wing. And we've got Jorg and Cook on defense. Light shot by Roberts. Save, but goes to the goalie's right. Now try to get back in center from Frankie. Frankie fighting. Takes a while for the whistle to blow. Until that whistle blows, that is a loose puck. Jamison Frank has a great nose for going after the loose puck around the net, as does this whole Hornet line. Roberts has the one goal of the game. We got 10:40 left in the third period. Hawks bring it out of their zone. 1-against-4 Rampage. Loses his stick right at center ice. Hawks player picks it back up. Rampage dump it in. Parent giving chase just inside our blue line. Now, Reininger got tripped up by the blue line, it looked like. Hawks coming in left side. They take a shot. Blocked in front. Big save by Sawyer Clayton. Made the initial save, kept it in front of them. Jumped on top of it as a hungry Hawk was right there to try to tip it in. $10:13 left. That's a big opportunity for the Hawks. Great play by Sawyer. Looks like Weininger on the face-off, or Crosby. No, Weininger. And Snyder's getting it behind the net. Loses it. Coming up our left side. Bryant now trying to carry it out of the zone. Does not get out. Oh boy, centering pass. Just outside the reach of a Hawks player. Schumer now up the right side. Forwards it up to Bryant. Bryant coming up the right side. Pushes it into the zone, giving chase. Weininger trying to give, oh boy, good pressure around the net. Oh, the ref just checked Bryant. Pandemonium down there. Well, that was interesting. So we've got a face-off now just outside of our offensive zone. We got Henry taking the face-off, probably one of our better face-off players. To Soper, Jorg across ice to Cook. Cook chips it in right side. Marlowe gives chase, as does Henry. Hawks barely clear. Henry gets it. Chips it back in for a second. Comes up right side. Henry still has it. He dingles and dangles. Intercepted by Rampage. Keep it in our zone. Cooper George with a shot. Trickles through. Covered up by the Hawks. Crosby Henry there. Trying to get the loose puck. That's been something that the Rampage have been doing quite a bit this tournament, is passing it back to the D, who take a big shot to try to put it on net and get a deflection and sometimes a goal. All right. Hornet line out there again, keeping the puck in on our left side. Roberts carrying it to the top of the circle. Loses the puck. Hawks trying to bring it out. Up there right side. Parent keeps it in. And Nigaman passes it up left side to Parent. Parent dumps it in. Roberts giving chase to the left corner. Good forecheck. Hawks turn it over. Caught just in time by Hudson Snyder, but not enough. Rampage made the line change yet. So now we're fighting to get it out of our zone. Nope. Hawks have it coming up right side. Lots of Rampage there. It's in the middle, though. Nobody's picking it up. Now Schumer is. Schumer carrying up right side, trying to get a break. He's got three Hawks. Kind of got checked right in front of the Hawks penalty box, but nothing called. Oh, Schumer catching a loose puck in front. Weingartner takes a shot. Hits a post. Weingartner hits a post. Great opportunity for the Rampage. Now coming up the right side for the Hawks, up to center ice. Cook has it, looks to the right, dumps it in. Puck goes around behind the net. Hawks pick it up, line change Rampage. And great interception by Henry. Marlowe gives chase right in front of the Hawks bench. Hawks pushing it up there left side in our zone. They take a shot, goes way wide right. Hawks get it again on their right side. Try to center it. Broken up by the Rampage. Broken up by Crosby Henry. Colton Marlowe trying to get the puck outside of our zone. Good scrappiness by Marlowe causes them to dump the puck in when they still have a player in their offensive zone, causing the offsides. All right. Parent, Frank, and Roberts on offense. Nigaman and Snyder, it looks like, on defense. Hawks bring it into their offensive zone, broken up, cleared. Jamison Frank gives chase. Parent has it now. Up to Roberts. Roberts trying to get control. Now Parent again. Parent bring it up left side. And he dumps it in, line change. Roberts doing some forechecking to try to help slow things down. Gets caught up with the defender. Littleton bringing up right through the middle of the ice. Doesn't get any pressure to the blue line in our defensive zone. They take a shot, deflected. Goes wide. Whoa, weird bounce. Littleton in front. Oh. Littleton backhanded pass right to the slot. Person there, but ducked the shot. Puck is cleared. There's no icing being called here, so Littleton will carry it out behind their net, up the right side. Brian tries to break it up and does. Weininger has it now, top of the circle, takes a shot, and it's smothered up in the leg pads of the Littleton goalie. Same line will be staying out there. Weininger at center, Schumer at right wing, Bryant left wing. Cook and George playing defense. This faceoff will be to the right of the Littleton goalie. 6:08 left, 1-0 Rampage. Trying to pass it back to that point, but is quickly blocked off. Hawks taking it up there left side. Schumer giving chase. Inside the blue line, Schumer catches him. There was the Hawks player fell down, but it was a clean poke steal, poke check by Schumer. Hawks bring it in center. No, broken up. Crosby Henry out there fighting for the puck. Now left side. Henry gets it. Henry brings it up left side. They continue to fight for it. Now it's out of our zone, center ice. Hawks player got some speed, bringing it up left side, takes a shot. Stick saved by Sawyer Claiborne. Rampage pass it out from behind their net, up the right or left side. Oh, no. Rampage trying to clear the zone coming up the left boards. Lose the puck. Gets shot in and somehow squeaks in past Sawyer. So now we're at 1-1, 5:21 left in the game. Rampage trying to recollect themselves. Hornet line out here. Home crowd here in Littleton, quite loud. Parent gets a puck, gets checked, no call, just a point. Oh, there is going to be a call. Well, looks like these two referees are not on the same page today. So one referee pointed at the player after checking our player. The other guy raised his arm. Was there an offsides? They're looking at doing a face-off here at center ice. But boy, refs are going two different directions, literally. Now the refs are arguing where the face-off should take place. And I guess there is an actual penalty on a Littleton player for the check right at center ice, right in front of us here. Good call. Rampage going on the power play, an important one with 5:13 left. 2-minute penalty on the Hawks. Face-off just outside our offensive zone in front of the Hawks bench. Parent brings it in, but no, gets stolen. Hawks 1-on-5. Coming up the left side. Take a shot, though. Hits the side of the net. Let's go, boys. Hawks have possession, passing the puck around, playing keep away, trying to kill this penalty, chip it in into their offensive zone. We get it out, and they push it right back in. 1:30 left in the power play for the Rampage, 4:43 and counting. Pass up to Bryant. Bryant up the right-hand side, past the referee. Tries to keep it in. Weingartner gives him some help. Up the right side. Weingartner passes to Schumer. Schumer coming up the left side. Schumer with the shot. Off the chest. No rebound. Goal was open there for a second. Big shot, or pass, I should say, from the defender. Quick hits it now at our blue line. Passes it back in. Weingartner just inside our zone. Fighting for the puck. Hawks get it. 55 seconds left in the power play. 1-on-2. Hawks versus two of our guys. We poke it away. And Bryant clears the zone to Weingartner. 1-on-1. Weingartner and one defender. Now the second defender. Come on. Weingartner takes a shot. He scores! Weingartner 1-on-2. Great shot. Up the right top shelf. Big goal for the Rampage. Cormac Weingartner. Hopefully his dad is watching from his deployment right now. That was a huge goal. Great job. That's the power play goal for the Rampage. 3:48 left, 2-1. Looks like there's a timeout being called. Both teams skate to their bench. So Brian cleared it up to Weingartner, who fought through some stick checking, carried it through. Huge shot. Right from in between the circles, top right, top shelf. 2-1, 3:48 left. See if the Rampage can hold on. It's been a long tournament, very physical. You can see the boys are wearing down a little bit. Hopefully they'll dig deep for these last almost 4 minutes and protect this lead and come away with a victory and tournament championship, not to jinx them. Little energy coming from the Rampage fans, trying to lift the boys in blue up. We've got Soper at left wing, Henry at center, Marlowe at right wing, Snyder and Nigaman on defense. Clayton still in here to finish the game. Hawk shoulders drooped a little bit after that second goal by the Rampage. Crosby fighting, trying to get it through. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Hawks take it in. Their left side. Try to center, blocked by Henry twice. Henry pushes it up right side. Marlowe up to Soper. Fight for the puck in the neutral zone right there at center ice. Henry, Marlowe, Hawks. It's like a merry-go-round there of puck handling. Hawks try to bring it up into their offensive zone. Left-handed shots just trickles in, but rebound. Nice stick save by Sawyer. Rampage clear the puck up the right side, and they are waving off icing. Good pace on that puck. Parent, like a jet, comes streaming in off the bench, helps force a turnover. We're in the neutral zone, trying to pass it into our zone. The Hornet line's out there. Roberts now carries it in up the right side. Roberts just dumps the puck in, try to help us get a few extra players on the ice. Now Bryant tries to get it at the blue line to keep it in. George breaks it up coming through center ice. Low 50-50 puck. Oh, big hit. Cook helps break up the play with his body. Nice play. Cook jumps right back up, but really probably helped save a breakaway there. Puck being fought along the boards, trying to clear our zone on our left side. A little bit of pushing and shoving along the boards. Roberts falls down coming out of the zone. Hawks dump it in to go into a line change. Cook picks it up, shoots it up the left side. Bryant trying to get it out of the zone. Bryant does get it out of the zone, barely. Pushes it up left side, still fighting for it. Hawks take it in. George chases the puck behind his net. Weingarter, oh boy, Sawyer, cover that thing. So, puck is definitely taking some weird light bounces. Not a lot of pace on the puck, but really dangerous. The goal did come off its moorings again as Sawyer was trying to cover up and get control of that puck, which he did. The faceoff is to the left of Sawyer. 1:31 left in the game. Oh boy, we get a skater on late. Puck is dumped into the right of Sawyer. Puck cleared, going into our offensive zone. The Hawks quickly cross ice. There's some franticness now with the Hawks play being down a goal with now 1:13 to go. Soper puts it into the right corner. Marlowe gives chase. Hawks are bringing it out, trying to push the puck really hard and fast. Okay, loose puck. Niederman. Oh, no! 50-50 puck coming up the left side. The Hawks won. You could feel the urgency of them trying to tie it up. And they did. Nice shot from the circle just to the right of Sawyer. And just a good play. 56 seconds left. The Hornet line is out there. Face off center ice. Hawks push it into their zone. Give chase. Cook backhands it up the left side. Ooh, a centering pass. Rampage have to hang in here for 40 more seconds at least to go into overtime. They can't clear the zone. Up the right side. Now they do. Roberts pushes it out. Cross ice. Oh, nice steal by Frankie. Frankie, 24 seconds, brings it into the zone. Right side. Frankie kicks it into the corner, thinking center. Oh, there's a penalty. Frankie gets taken. Oh, again! 2 penalties in a row on Frank. First he gets checked, then he gets tripped. The clock ticks down about 11 seconds from the time of the penalty. Frankie, always pushing it. One of the most tenacious players on our team. 13.8 seconds. Frankie carries the puck into the offensive zone along the right side, carries it behind the net, and essentially gets checked right behind the net. Still plays the puck because he has control. The refs don't blow the whistle. And as he's playing it, another Hawks player then trips him. So again, about 10 seconds elapsed from the time of the first penalty when they finally blew the whistle. Referees again debating what to do at the scores table at center ice while all the players are in the... Oh boy. Fans getting a little bit chippy here. So tempers are rising. Definitely unsportsmanlike. Boy, the refs really have not done a very good job controlling the penalty calling in this game, which then just creates animosity. All right, we've got 5-on-4. Rampage power play, 13.8 seconds left, 2-minute penalty. Weingartner on the faceoff with Henry on the left wing. You got Jorg and Cook. We're going to have to get a quick shot off here. Win this faceoff. One ref's ready to drop the puck. The other ref is still debating with the scorers table. This is championship officiating? I think not. Golly. Now what? Now there's 2 Littleton players. Well, 2 Littleton players did light up Jamison Frank. One with a check, one with a trip. 2 players in the box. Not really sure what's going on. It's still 5-on-4 on the ice. The penalty box door is half open, half closed, open and closing. Ref now talking with our team. Other ref is asking, should he drop the puck or not? There's 13.8 seconds left. What a goat rope. All right. Weingartner tries to win the puck. It's Crosby Henry takes a push, 7, 6, 5. Puck tried to clear. It's cleared. That's going to be, I think, going into overtime now, not knowing what the championship rules are. So you've got an icing penalty against the Hawks. 0.2 seconds left in the game. Quick face-off to the left of the Littleton goalie. Hawks Rampage rivalry continues. These 2 teams don't really like each other too well. Oh boy. Ref drops the puck before the Rampage are even settled. I don't want to disparage the referees too much since my oldest son is one himself, but it looks like these 2 guys have never reffed with each other before and don't really know what the heck is going on. So they're talking with the scorers table, probably looking at the championship manual to find out what the timing is for overtime. Tied up 2-2. This is what a championship game's supposed to be, right? Evenly matched. Wish there was a little bit better sportsmanship, not so much chippiness on the Littleton side, but that's typically what happens when the Rampage play Littleton. Tempers flare. So they haven't posted any time on the clock yet. So trying to see if we're going to play 5-on-5 and for what duration. 7 minutes now just came up on the board. So it looks like it'll be a 7-minute overtime period. We'll see if they're still going to skate 5-a-side or 4-a-side. Wow. Exciting third period. Back and forth as it's been all game. All right, so it looks like Sawyer's going back in net. Rampage are going to go right to left, just like they did in the third period. You've got the line of Weingartner at center. Schumer right wing, Bryant left wing. Nope. All right, now they're flip-flopping sides. Can't make this up. All right. So goalies are exchanging sides. The 5-on-4, because remember, we still have that power play. 1:47 left in the Rampage power play. Nigaman and Snyder on defense, Sawyer in goal. Schumer, Weingartner, Bryant on the offensive line. And we get the face-off. Weingartner brings it in right side. Cuts it to the middle. Puck's left. Schumer tries to get it. Weingartner has it. Cuts it back. Hawks clear the zone. Nigaman gives chase. Pushes it up the left side boards. Intercepted by Hawks. Just inside our defensive zone. We clear the zone. Hawks have it at center ice. They dump it in. 1-on-4. Hawks against us. They go behind our net. They're doing a good job killing this penalty. They still have the puck. Now 2-on-2 behind the net. Cleared up our right side. Puck goes up and out of play. Schumer trying to carry it up the right side. Deflection goes over the glass. 6:20 left in this overtime period. 1:07 left in the Rampage power play. This faceoff will be to the right of Sawyer Claiborne. Looks like Crosby Henry will be taking that faceoff. Crosby wins it, pushes it back to Cook. Cook pushes up right side. Blocked by Hawks, backhanded in. George carrying out of our zone, right side, looking up. Dumps it into the zone. Parent and Marlowe give chase. We can't keep it in. We bring it back to our zone, cross ice pass to Cook. Cook looks up going right side. Cook chips it up to Marlowe. Intercepted by the Hawks. Fight for it here in the neutral zone. Cook tries to push it up right side. Gets jammed up on the boards. Marlowe passes it back to Cook. Cook across to George. George giving a chase in front of the Hawks bench. Hawks tip it into our defensive zone. 20 seconds left in the power play. If we're going to get a shot here, we got to push the puck hard. We try to clear the zone. We don't. Puck now in the bottom right corner. We're trying to get it behind the net. The boys look like they're a little bit tired. Let in the legs. Hawks have it. Take a shot. Blocked. Oh, man. Shot was blocked by Crosby Henry. Looked like in the upper arm. Right where there's not any padding. Oh, so, Henry blocks a shot. Gets hurt. Skates off. Hawks have the puck. Bring it to the left. Take a shot. Blocked. Rebound almost goes in. Sawyer lays out, makes a save, but in the process, Rampage, the defender, trips. Looks like Cook's going to the penalty box for tripping on one of the Hawks players. So now we flip-flop power plays. Now we only have, we have 4 players. So 5-on-4, Hawks versus Rampage. Face-off happening to the right of Sawyer. So we're going to need to clear this puck quickly. To the blue line, they have control. They dump it into the right corner. Oh, now a trip on. No call, though. Looked to be clearly the Hawks forward tripping one of our defenders. They're fighting for the puck behind the net to the right corner again. Schumer chases. Schumer tries to get the puck out, digging. Going up the left side. Hawks take a shot. No, intercepted by the player in front. And, no goal. No goal. The referees are waving off the goal. Lots of fighting for the puck in front. Sawyer trying to lay on it and protect it. Littleton players jabbing at it. Ref talking to a Littleton player. No goal is the official word. Face off at the same circle to the right of Claiborne. You can feel the intensity in the arena. Face off happens. Hawks have it up the left side. They dump it in around the boards. Goes to the right corner. Rampage just not skating to the puck. Hawks on. Loose puck in front, hits the Hawks player, backhand Hawks player. It's right in front. Oh my gosh, Sawyer 2 and 3 point blank saves. Hits it, throws it in the corner. Rampage trying to carry it out. Playing short-handed. Hawks still have it. Oh, shot, Hawks. Leg save by Sawyer, pushes out to his right. Hawks still have the puck. There we go. We finally cleared the zone. 3:41 left in this overtime. 35 seconds left on the Rampage penalty. They're going to call icing. They needed that line change, get some fresh legs out there. All right. The same face-off circle now for like the fourth face-off in a row to the right of Craven. 5-on-4. Hawks versus Rampage. 2-2. 3:38 left in the overtime period. 34 seconds left in the Rampage penalty. Hudson Snyder takes it behind the net, tries to push it up our left side. Marlowe's there, fighting against the boards to get it. Cormac does as well. Huddy takes it again in the corner. Tries to shoot it up left side, does, clears the zone. Icing is waved off. Hawks player tries to carry it in front of their net, passes it up to their left side. Getting caught in the skates. Rumley, number 5 for them, brings it into their offensive zone. Takes a shot. Save, Sawyer. Rebound, save. Out to the far corner. Up against the boards. Sawyer making some huge saves in this overtime period, keeping us in the game. Marlowe trying to clear the puck, kind of gets tripped. No call. Center ice, Hawks have it, regrouping, dump it in. George has a puck, looking up, passes it to the center. Marlowe, did he tip it? Looks like he did. Hawks now carrying it out in front of their net, clear the zone. Going up their left side, no cross ice right to the center. Now back to the left, but Schumer's there to break it up. Schumer clears the zone. Bryant's bringing it up right side. Bryant looks to try to lead Schumer, broken up by the Hawks. Frankie's in there now, deflected, pushed by George to keep the puck in, and then the Hawks ice it. So we'll have a face-off. A face-off in our offensive zone for a change. This one will take place to the right of the Littleton goalie. 2 minutes left. Even strength. Looks like we're playing 4-on-4, no? Well, we only have 4 players out there, but the penalties expire. I'm not sure what's going on. We only have 4. No, it's 4-on-4. My mistake. So they're now playing 4-on-4. Huddy chases the puck into our defensive zone. It's centered by the Hawks. Couldn't get a handle on the forehand. Spins around, falls down. Puck going up the left side. Rampage have it briefly. They pass it up to Schumer. Schumer carries it out of the zone. Going up center, trying to gain some speed. Schumer chips it in right side. Hawks there to carry around the back of their net. Hawks look to their right. Shoot it up. We cannot keep it in. Offsides, Rampage. 1:24 left in the overtime period. Teams are even for a side. Face-off taking place just outside of our offensive zone. Crosby Henry taking the face-off. Pushes it out to the right side, gives a chase. 50-50 puck won by Hawks. Cook pushes it in with Henry up right side. Hawks push back. Fight for the puck in the neutral zone. Goes into our zone, our defensive zone. Cooper George picks it up, carrying it behind the net. Shoots it around the boards to Parent. Parent gets it deflected. Now George tries to carry it out, intercepted. Now Henry's carrying up the right side for the Rampage into our offensive zone, looking, pushes it towards the center. Fight for the puck behind the net. Parent giving chase. Parent up against the boards, keeps it in. And Hawks clear the zone. We regroup. Jorg gets center ice, swing and miss. Nice breakup by Cook. And it looks like offsides on the Hawks. 28.4 seconds left in the fourth period, the overtime period. 2-2. Tied up, evenly matched team. Rampage let up a goal towards the end of the third period to force the overtime. Hawks forced the overtime. Momentum shift has been mostly in the Hawks' favor since then. Hawks chip it in, left side, around the boards. Huddy, Hudson Snyder picks it up, fought by two Hawks. Hawks have it behind the net. And Jamison Frank gives chase. Pass back, Jamison tries to get there, doesn't. Hawks, right, Rampage pushing it up right side to Frank. Niggman to Frank. Niggman now inside the blue line of our offensive zone, carries it on the left side, and the clock expires. Boy. So end of the first overtime, still 2-2. They put 7 minutes back on the clock. Not sure if we'll see 4-on-4 again or if they'll now reduce it down to 3-on-3. Rampage hanging in there. Huge saves by Sawyer Craven during the overtime period. Laying out, stopping the puck, pushing it aside. Rampage's legs are looking a little bit heavy. Hopefully they can find some extra energy in the second overtime period and try to get some momentum back and put this thing away. Lots of milling about from the Rampage. Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 again. It appears the Rampage will be going right to left. Sawyer Craven will stay in goal. Keep playing the hot hand. We've got Cook and Jorg on defense. Weininger and Roberts playing forward. As expected, very close, tight game. Two division rivals. And here we go, beginning of the second overtime. Rampage win the face-off, push up left side. Hawks take it, now they push it up right side. Puck goes into the corner. Cook gets it from behind the net, tries to push it up our left side. Puck centered across, Jorg pushes it aside. We try to push it up our right side, unable to do so. Blocked, Weininger, now center shot. Oh! Hawks with a big shot from the center, bounces off the back glass onto the back of the net, which causes a break in play with the whistle. Line change for both teams. Face-off taking place to the left of Claiborne. No. Well, no surprise. Referee discussion again as where the face-off will go. It's going to happen outside of our defensive zone. Jamison Frank wins it. Parent shoots it up left side. We shoot across ice. Icing is waved off. Frank is giving chase. Frank going in front of the net. Tries to cut it off. Forces a bad clear by... Oh, Frank! Parent! 2 shots. 1 blocked and 1 save. Frank along the left side. Parent going into the left corner. Parent centers. Nobody there. We're doing a quick line change. Frankie coming off. Now we got 1 Hawk against 3 Rampage. Coming down right side. Has a clear shot. Wide right. So Parent pushing it out of our zone, carrying it up through the neutral zone, dumps it into the right corner. Crosby Henry gives chase. 4-on-4 is definitely spread out a lot more. You don't see as many fast pushes. And we cannot keep it in the zone. Our offensive zone, offsides, Rampage. We got Schumer Henry on offense. and Jordan Cook on defense. Face off just outside of offensive zone in front of the Hawks bench. Schumer carries it in right side along the boards, broken up. Henry fighting as well. Hawks carry it out. There's an open man in the slot if they can get it to him. Oh, pass behind him. Puck right side for the Hawks. Right on the other side between the circle and the boards. Fighting for the puck in the corner. Rampage tried to push it up. Shot! Ooh, kind of a lob shot that just went over the crossbar. But Rampage players run into each other. We got a 2-on-1. Shot! Save! Sawyer! Bounce past the rebound. Crosby Henry carrying up right side. Oh, he's taken down big time. There's a penalty. Shot by the Rampage. Blocked. We're going to see a power play for the Rampage in the second overtime. 4:38 left. 2-2. Tie score. Crosby Henry trying to get a breakaway, coming down the right side. The players are tired, 4-on-4. So to prevent the breakaway, number 9, he's been in the scene at least once before. He just took down Crosby. Good tackle, but not for hockey. So we've got the face-off to the right of the Hawks goalie. Looks like we got Cormac Weingartner with a face-off. Comes back to Nigaman on point. Nigaman looks, dumps it into the left board. We got Andrew Bryant now behind the net. He's got nobody on him. He tries to center it. Now we're back to 5-on-4. When there is a penalty, then the team that has the power play advantage will have 5 skaters, and the team with the penalty will have 4. Nigaman shoots it on net. Marlowe has a chance, blocked in front. Roberts shoots, blocked. Loose puck in the right corner. Marlowe trying to keep it in, as is Roberts. Roberts, Marlowe, and Weingartner with the push. Bottom right corner. Hawks trying to clear it. Boys are tired. Everybody's tired out there. Weingartner in front. Hawks are now taking it out of their zone. A slow break. 1 Hawk against 2 Rampage. Carries it to the left. Left-handed shooter shoots. Blocked by Sawyer. Rampage taking it up left side. Weingartner carrying up out of the zone. Center ice. Looks. Stops. Just kind of pushes it forward to Roberts. Roberts is tied up with the Hawk. Hawks clear their defensive zone. Burst of speed. Now we got a penalty coming on us. And it looks like Grayson Roberts, trip number 14 on the Hawks, with the burst of speed that she had coming out of the zone. So Grayson will be serving a penalty for 2 minutes. There's 36 seconds left in the Hawks penalty. Face-off will be happening to the right of Clavin. We've got Franken-Schumer on offense, Jordan Cook on defense. And I take that back. The face-off will be happening to the left of Sawyer. Puck drop, pushed out to the point. Hawks take a shot, broken up, flip it up, try to get enough hold of it. In front, shot, point blank, saved by Sawyer. 26 seconds left on the Hawks penalty. Minute 50 for the Rampage. So we're back to 4-on-4 open ice skating. Rampage carried up the right side, stopped by Hawks. Hawks push it back in, back and forth right inside the blue line. Hawks shot, blocked by our defenseman. Oh boy, back and forth just in front of the net, dangerous passing. Rampage carried out, Cook bringing it up the right side. You got Henry in the middle. And it goes in the offensive zone, but nobody really there. Cook giving some pursuit, coming out of his defensive position, having some backfill by his teammates. Hawks chipping behind their net up to their left side. All right, Schumer intercepts the puck in the right corner. Looks to the center. Huddy gets it from the point. Shoots it on, blocked by the Hawks. Just outside of our zone, we're fighting to keep it in. Cormack, line donor, trying to keep it in. Now Hawks have it in our zone. Broken up by Huddy in front of the net. Nice defensive play. Chipped up right side. Looks like Schumer carrying up, loses the puck offsides. Hawks. So we'll have a face-off right in front of our bench, just outside of our defensive zone. We got Jamison Frank taking the face-off. We've got Niederman and Huddy on D. And you've got Colton Marlowe as the other forward. Hawks bring it up right side, inside our zone. Take a shot, wide right. Comes to our right side. Frankie's there, tries to get up. Colton Marlowe on the point, breaks it up, gets it out of the zone. They did not call offsides, even though it came out and went back in. Marlowe chips it in, try to get a line change. Picked up by the Hawks, coming up right side. Enter the zone. They're going to the right corner, try to center, broken up. Loose puck in the center of our zone. Shot, save, Sawyer. Boy, he caught that one at the last minute, closed the legs just in time to keep it from going to the goal. Icing on us, we'll see it come back our way. Another big save by Sawyer Claiborne, keeping us in the game in this overtime period. We got 1:02 left in the second overtime, 2-2. 4-on-4. Both teams taking their time getting to the face-off. All right, this face-off to the right of Claiborne. We push it up right side. Cook carries it up right side. Cook chips it in, chases it after his own pass. Parent trying to set up in the center. Parent gives chase behind the net. Coming up to Jord. Jord keeps it in. Nice play. Briefly by Jord to keep it in. Henry now chases the puck back into our defensive zone. 38 seconds left in the second overtime. Coming up the right side. Hawks steal it. And it's right in front of our bench. Hawks keep it in their zone. Take a shot. Goes wide right. Crosby breaks it up in the middle. 20 seconds left in the second overtime. Cool. Everybody's trying to... Hawks shoot it off. So the Hawks win the puck behind the net with 11.3 seconds left. Kind of chip it off the back of it, bounces back onto the forehand side. They wrap it around and scoot it in on Sawyer Claiborne. So, well-fought game. That's where the championship game should go. Double overtime. The home team wins their own tournament, the slap shot tournament. Our boys played tough. Kind of ran out of gas at the end, but they should hold their heads high. They played an awesome tournament. Great team, great group of families. And so this division rivalry will continue. We'll probably be playing them again in the state. So hope you enjoyed the game. Have a great rest of your long weekend, and we'll see you next time.